Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Colleen and I'm really pleased that you have stopped in today. And today I'm going to share a quick recipe, one that can be used for when you have a gathering of people in and you want to feed everybody, but you don't want to have 10 pots going on the stove or all that going on. It's also good for if you have to pick your kids up after school and you've only got like a half an hour at home before you have to take them off to some sports event or something like that, because you can fix it, take it to go, and they can eat it in the car on the way there. So today we're going to make walking tacos, and I will gather up everything we need to get going, and I will be right back after this. Thing I'm going to do, I should tell you that I'm making this for my husband and I for dinner. So I'm not making a huge batch of it, just to get you on the right track. So I'm just going to, into my electric frying pan, I'm going to put 1 pound of hamburger. And I'll just break it up a bit as I go. I'll save this other pound for something else. And I want to cook this off. Now, I'm going to add to that an onion, but I'm going to wash my hands first. So I've just got a medium-sized onion, and I'm just going to chop it into chunks and just throw it in there when the hamburger is about half cooked. Now this browning process doesn't take long, which is one of the great benefits of this recipe, is that everything goes pretty fast. I've got one of these things that crunches the meat up pretty good. Separate it. Not sure what it's called. I saw it on somebody's YouTube channel and I thought it was brilliant. And so I went hunting for it, and it works really good for this. Now I have to say, I haven't found any other uses for it. So it's one of those things that's in my utensil drawer that doesn't get used very much, because yeah, I haven't found another use for it, but it works really well for this. So we'll get back to this onion. I'm just putting it in dices. I do have one of those slap chop things. I don't know if you remember them or not. I have one of those kinds of chopper boxes, but you may not, so I'm trying to show you how you could do it without the equipment that I have. I'm trying to pay attention to cutting, because me cutting down here and looking at you up there seems to make some of you pretty nervous. Trying to be good about that. Okay, so we've got that ready. We'll go back to this, and already the meat is coming along pretty good. Not too many more minutes before it's ready to have the onions thrown in there. Just going to reach for a wooden spoon, because now that I've got it broken up into pieces, it's easy to move with the spoon. Get rid of that. There, we're about halfway. I'm trying to do this in real time too, give you a good idea of how long this takes. There we go. I'm going to need that again to chop some veggies for these walking tacos. So we'll get those mixed up, I'm going to clean away my onion skins and bring over my veggies so that we can get started on them while that's still cooking. Okay, I gathered everything up, or at least I think I have. You can't see the rest of my kitchen, but over here I have a peninsula that comes out, and I kind of stage everything over there so that I've got it all in one place and I don't have to run all over the kitchen looking for it. This is just about ready for the next step. So I think I better get moving here. I have a couple of tomatoes, and I'm just going to chop them up. There's not even a lot of chopping involved in this, and I think everybody has their favorite taco recipe anyway, so it's okay to use whatever you might have. I pre-washed all these vegetables, except the lettuce. This makes a great Saturday meal too. If somebody's watching the game and you don't want them taking dishes in the living room, they can definitely carry these in here. We've never had one spring through the bottom or anything like that, and all the mess is contained inside the chip bag, which is a bonus. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of purple onion. I don't need a lot of this. This is just, you know, by preference. You would sooner have green onions, and by all means, just do some green onions. I'm going to slice these fairly thinly. There we go. I think that's enough. Into that bowl. Take a little bit away. I am going to go to the lettuce. Now, if we were going to leave something off, it would probably be the lettuce. We love salads, but we don't necessarily love lettuce when we add it to a burger or a sandwich or a taco, for instance. But for this purpose, I'm going to use some lettuce. Now, I don't know if you noticed that, but the sound of the meat was getting quite quiet, which means there's not a lot of moisture left in it. And so it's cooked through, that means it's cooked through when it gets quiet. We're going to add, I don't know, maybe about a half a cup of water, and I am being lazy today because I'm out of homemade taco seasoning mix. I'm using a packet from the store, and I'm just going to dump that in there. Now I'll try and remember to link my recipe below for the taco seasoning. I have a couple of videos where I make homemade seasonings, and the taco is in there. And it's really helpful. I'm going to have to do one again one of these days because they were the first videos I ever made, and they're, well, let's just say I really didn't know what I was doing filming them, and they're not the best. So now I'm going to turn this down to low. And I don't want it to get really dry. And if I'm noticing that it's getting dry, I am going to shut it off. Actually, it looked to me like it was starting to get dry, so I'm going to shut it off right now and just let it rest while I carry on with the last of these bits. So I am going to cut the stalk off here. I still see a little bit of cringy stuff. I'm just going to add a couple of slices. I'll set the rest aside for now. And I'm just going to make these into strips, like so. Now I'm going to put them in a bowl. I need to move some of my garbage out of the way. I want this dough to go into the compost. I think I just threw lettuce leaves in the garbage too. I'll have to retrieve. And into a bowl. This goes. And then I think the last of the prep we have to do is, oh no, I guess there's a little more after this. This is just cilantro, and in all honesty, we don't need to do too much of this because my husband does not enjoy cilantro at all. So it's just for the two of us, so that's probably lots for me. Now I'm just going to grab some cheese, and we'll grate a little cheese, and then we'll be ready to go. I think I'm done with this. I'll set these things out of the way, grab the cheese, and I'll be right back. Block here. And again, like I said, it's just the two of us, so I don't need an awful lot. I'm just going to grate it on my grater. I really like this grater. And I'm not sure where my hubby found it, probably at the dollar store because he loves to shop there. But it's nice because you can hang on to it. And it's got a nice wide base so it doesn't keep slipping all over the place. And let's see how we're doing. Let's not grate our fingers. Oh yeah, that's enough right there. Well, set that aside. I'll put this back in the bag when we take it. Now we have all our components ready pretty much. I think I have to open the sour cream and maybe, well, there's a few things to open. But if you already have these open in your fridge, they would work just great. So we do like sour cream on our tacos. And you can certainly add a bit of guacamole. I'm going to say we're probably going to skip that, but I wanted you to see that you could do that. And then some salsa. Let's see if I can get it open. There we go. So we need a few spoons. One in there, and one in there, and one in the tomatoes. And then I think we're set to go. So I'll put that there because I'm going to need it. So then I just have regular single serving sizes of nacho chips. You can use whatever brand or flavor you like. I picked out just a variety for us. So there's zesty cheese, there's nacho cheese, there's Cool Ranch, and there's sweet chili heat. So I'll say I'm going to go with the nacho cheese. Now I'm going to take this bag and I'm going to open it just by pulling it open at the top. And then I'm going to fold the top down a couple of times. Should let the air out of it. Fold it down a couple of times. And then I'm going to give it a good squish because I want to break up the chips in there so that they're easier to get on my fork. There. Now, I'm just going to fold down the top a couple of times here. It gives it a little more stability when you fold it down. And it makes it easier to scoop out of the bag too. So fold it down 2 or 3 times. And open it up. Now you're going to want to, well, you can do whatever way. You can load your nacho whatever way you want. I'm going to hold the bag sort of to the side so that I can scoop some meat into it. And then after that, it's up to you. I'll add a little lettuce. I'm going to add a bit of onion, some fresh tomatoes, a little bit of cheese, which had I been paying attention, I probably would have added the cheese on top of the hot meat so that it melts a little bit. Some cilantro, a wee bit of salsa, and a dollop of sour cream. And there you go. I have my nacho in a bag. So now you can grab a fork and you can mix this all up. Just be careful, try not to puncture the bag. But they're pretty sturdy. And give it a good stir around. Make sure that you got everything mixed up good. You can also just close the bag up again, like pull your bag up and then shake it good, and it'll have the same effect. Now, you're set to go. You can see me digging around in here. These bags are pretty hardy. And now, doesn't look very pretty at the moment, but this is dinner. Can you see how wonderful and portable this would be? You can file your kids through. They can put whatever they like in their nacho bag. Give them a fork. Send them to the car. They can be eating on the way to their game. All you have to do is make sure that they know that they have to save their fork, but at the first available garbage can, you can get rid of the bag. So all your kids have been fed, and all you're having to clean up is these dishes and a fork. It's really good. I'm glad that's what we're having for dinner tonight. So folks, I hope you've enjoyed this video and this little quick meal, because it is really quick, and I hope that it means something to you, that I'm here to present this to you, and if it does, that you would give the video a like or a thumbs up. And I appreciate each and every one of you who have been praying so hard for my daughter and her health. Things are coming along as they should, and I appreciate all of your thoughts and prayers about her and our family. Until next time, folks, I do hope that you'll stay well and safe, and I look forward to coming to you again really soon. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.